Do you need to get into Cyrodiil to do some daily? Let me show you how. Hello, it's Icy, and yes, I am back with another instructional video, which I've not done one for a little while. This one is to teach you how to get yourself into the PvP zone of Cyrodiil and Imperial City. So, there is an event in ESO coming up shortly that gives you bonuses for doing the dailies. Not everybody ends up in Cyrodiil, but it's very important that you should get in there because you can get a bunch of good stuff even if you're actually not planning to PvP. So the first thing you need to do is get into your Alliance War menu, which on a keyboard you do by hitting L. Otherwise you can click the menu button up the top, which is Alliance War, and then you need to pick a campaign. Now, you've got a couple of options. You will have a 30-day campaign with champion points enabled. If you are serious about PvP, you'll probably want to go into that one. Disadvantages with those campaigns, currently called Vivek, but the name will change very shortly, is that the queue can be very long, especially on US primetime Friday, Saturday night. So that is something to keep in mind. If you are not top CP, then you might want to go into, and you're serious about PvP, you might want to go into the 30-day non-champion point campaign where champion points are disabled for all characters. Also, we'll have a bigger queue. If you just want to go in and do a bit of questing and maybe a bit of killing and don't want much of a queue, you probably want the 7-day campaign. And if you're below level 50, do pick that campaign unless you're with a group of friends. You will be battle leveled, but it will still be harder than it needs to be. So, I have picked Shore as the campaign for this character, mainly because I don't have time to wait for queues. So what you do is you right click, to set a home campaign, you right click and choose home. As of the recording of this video, which is during the Wrathstone DLC, you can also click a guest campaign. Once Elsewhere goes live, won't need to do that. I might re-record this video, we'll see. So, I'm going to go into Shore. You can also see here how many people are in the campaign. So keep an eye, think about what you want to do. If you want to fight players, pick a campaign with a high population. If you want to go around questing, doing the delves, finding sky shards, that kind of thing, pick a low population campaign. So, you want to right click and choose Enter Campaign. And then it will take you off to the new campaign. And I have an add-on that takes me in automatically, but you would need to accept the campaign and go. If you're queued for Vivek and you miss hitting accept within 60 seconds, you'll leave the queue again. That can be a problem. As of the Elsewhere chapter, you will queue for Imperial City in the same window. There will be 2 Imperial City campaigns, one with CP enabled and one without. And you'll just queue directly into there. There's no home campaign for Imperial City because there's no leaderboards, so you'll just pick one or the other and go in. So, we have arrived in Cyrodiil. Now, you'll be accosted, if you've never been here before, and you should come here as soon as you reach level 10, you'll be accosted by a character who will give you a few quests. You will arrive at one of the gates for your alliance. So each alliance has 2 gates. So I'm currently in the North Morrowind gate for the Ebonheart Pact. There's also the South Morrowind gate. We also have the Northern High Rock gate and the Southern High Rock gate. And we have the Western Elsewhere and Eastern Elsewhere gates as well. So any one of those gates you'll arrive at, and a character will walk up and give you a quest. Do the quest! The quest will teach you a few basic things about Cyrodiil and give you some free skill points, which is the reason you should jump in here as soon as you can at level 10. So, let's have a look. We're currently at the North Morrowind gate, which you will end up at as you do the quest. To travel between areas, you want to find these blue transit shrines. They're blue glowing fire on top, and they let you jump anywhere that is linked green. So if you own the keep, your alliance owns the keep, and it's not broken between, you can jump around. So for example, very possibly some group from Ebonheart Pact could jump over here and flip this red. I wouldn't be able to travel to it though directly, because we don't own all of the path along it. So if I go to Arius, for example, which is one of the 3 home keeps of the Ebonheart Pact, you'll see I arrive, and we are elsewhere on the map. They're basically way shrines for traveling within Cyrodiil. So there are a bankers and other vendors in the Cyrodiil as well that sell different sorts of things that you can buy for alliance points. Alliance points are the currency that you get for PvP. So, standing up here on this platform, I've not visited yet this weekend, is the gold vendor. The gold vendor will sell gold quality jewelry from both PvP and PvE sets, and the monster helms, and the monster shoulders in sort of a rotating stuff. Check back every weekend. Rail cage. Ooh, tempting. So they're only there. The vendor is only there for basically the 3 days over the weekend, sort of Friday evening US time to Sunday. So make sure you come and check. We have a banker. The banker in Cyrodiil does not let you access your guild bank. Actually lets you access the guild banks, but not the guild stores. So if you need to sell stuff to other players, you have to leave Cyrodiil. We have some equipment vendors that you can use to buy Alliance Point gear. So Cold Harbor, Alakia. So you can get these for Alliance Points. Not worthwhile. Better just to either farm it or buy it from somebody. We have this man who's perpetually stuck in the stone.
You trust your life to it.
This is the very high level stuff. So you can get the Akaviri motif from here, which as you can see is extremely expensive. And some of the crafting things to make. For example, the Dawn Prism, which is 100,000 AP. Now, you can certainly make 100,000 AP in a good session, or maybe 2, depending. But yeah, you need to PvP to get that stuff. It's a good way of making money. So you can certainly train your horses also in Cyrodiil. You don't really have to leave. If you're in a non-busy campaign, if you log out, when you log back in again, you'll still be in Cyrodiil. It's a pretty good chance. You only get kicked out of here if basically it fills up. So you go to log in, it will test to see if there's any, if there's room for you. If it is, you'll go straight back in. Otherwise, it'll kick you out. Now, once you have done that initial starting quest, it will send you up to talk to your Grand Warlord of your alliance. He'll say something like, "Are you ready to join the armies?" And you'll go, "Yes." Once you've gone yes, you'll then access these daily, well, not even daily, these repeatable quests. So, we have an Elder Scrolls quest. So these can be captured from the gates and from other keeps. It can be worthwhile having one on board, but it's not that great. We have a bounty mission, which I've already got one on my character. So this is a kill 20... You've got 6. So kill 20 players, kill 20 Sorks, Nightblades, Dragon Knights, Wardens, and Templars. And then you can do basically one of each of those in a day. You can drop the one you've got and pick up one that somebody else shares. So if somebody else has the kill enemy players, they can share it with you if you haven't done it within that 24-hour period. So from the server reset and back around. We also have flipping resources. So taking the Owlswell mine is the quest for this one right now. These can be shared with you as well. This one is to capture Castle Blackboot. If somebody else has a better version, like for example one that's closer to you, that can be shared as well. This one's a scouting mission. The scouting missions can't be shared, you have to do that individually. And the scouting mission, literally you just have to walk up to it and do a synergy where you kind of write on a piece of paper. It's very straightforward and very easy. So these are all ones that you'll need to do. And we also have the Conquest Mission. The Conquest missions are harder ones and they are random. So I have to capture 3 unique keeps. will give you some much better rewards. There's a kill 40 players, and that has to be killing blows, not just being in the group. And it can be a bit tough. Now, there are also towns in Cyrodiil that have their own quests. We might have some quests at... I don't think we do. We'll travel down here. So we're traveling down here to... this is Cropsford. So we're going to go to Cropsford. And in Cropsford, it's a quest hub. So it basically has some quest givers, and there's about... those are about 10 or 15 quests in each town. And they're all around the region here. So it will send you off, running around, doing different quests, killing different monsters, all sorts of stuff, and then bring you back again. These are also repeatable, and there are 2 quest givers in the town. So you can see one is here, and one is just in this room. So the other locations for the town are Shadenhall, which is right here. Brummer, which is up here. We have... Where are we? Yeah? No? In here somewhere. Actually... No, this one here, I think. I think that's the location there. Oh, here we go. Up here. This is this little town up here. Yeah, near Liquid Flying Fire. This is the town. I've forgotten the name of the town. Coral! And Velastris, which is down. So there are quests in those 5 locations as well. These are PvP areas. Running around out here, if somebody rocked up here, they could certainly kill me. It would not be a problem for them. Well, it might be a small problem. I would certainly try to stop them. But you do take your life in your own hands as you're running around here. One thing you can do, if you want to signal that you are purely questing, is you can run around with no gear on. And just take all of your gear off and just do the quest. You do have to kill monsters and things, but it is an option. And so we can actually leave back out of here. So, but as you can see, coming over to do the quest around Velastris, for me, would require me to sneak all the way, ride all the way over, sneak around avoiding other players. So if you're coming to do your dailies, do the ones for your alliance first, and then maybe do the ones for the other alliance later, or do them in a big group. Either way. So I hope that... Oh, the very last thing, which is very important. How to leave Cyrodiil. It's not actually obvious. You might look at those transit shrines and try to use them to get out. It doesn't work. You need to go to the way shrines, which are a separate location. So the South Morrowind one, they're usually up near the gates, separate from the area. This is the South Morrowind one. And you can actually... It'll actually be called a way shrine, not a transitus shrine. And so from here, you'll see I don't have this green activated, but I can get out to anywhere else in the game from here. In fact, we will go back to, I don't know, actually Rothgar will be fine. So, I hope you found that useful. Do go in, unlock your dailies. Don't forget, once you've actually arrived, you'll actually also get a rank of alliance points, which means you'll actually unlock the rapids skill as well. So make sure that you put that free skill point that you got into rapids. The other thing is, for every rank of alliance warfare that you go up, you will get a skill point as well. So it's another way to get skill points in the game. So that can be handy too. Let me know if this has been helpful for you. Give us a thumbs up if you liked this video, because that helps share it around. Please do follow me on Twitch. Details are below. I stream there 4 days a week. Check out the new website, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.